it's slime time. Welcome back to my channel. Unless you're new, then a big welcome to you. So this week we are going to be doing yet another one of my $100 brutally honest famous slime shop reviews. Today we will be reviewing Slime Yoda. So naturally, before we get into the video, there's just a couple disclaimers I want to get out of the way. The first thing is that I pay for all of these slimes with my own money that I make off of YouTube. The second thing is I started up a brand new YouTube channel at Julia Catherine, where I'll be documenting different parts of my life other than just slime. The third thing is that I include shipping in the overall price, so if the slimes add up to less than $100, that is why. So we still have these scissors. My handy dandy scissors just decided to make a run for it. As you can see, all of these slimes are packaged in these plastic 8-ounce screw-top lid containers. She has her logo on the top and her labels on the bottom. Right here I have ice cream for breakfast, puff. Alright, so here we are. I thought it was only right to start off this review with a puff slime. Right off the bat, I am getting a little bit of a wet residue feeling, but I think she did mention that on her slime account that will happen, so I'm not going to penalize her at all for that, just going to mention it. So this slime has this really gorgeous like blue color. I'm getting like Tibble Slime's brand vibe, and then scattered around the slime we just have a bunch of little fake sprinkles. The sprinkles add a little bit of texture, but I think they're mainly in there for show. The slime has a very smooth and creamy texture. It's very thick and holdable and dense. Oh, what does that smell like? Oh my gosh, wait. So it smells exactly like those little baby pop things with like the sugar. You like dip the lid, dip the little like pacifier part into like this. Let's put it back into the container and kind of have a little bit of a puff test. Keep in mind that I was only playing with this slime for 2 minutes-ish, but like, wow, is all I can say. I think it doubled in size, and I know she mentioned on her Instagram that these puff slimes can puff up to 4 times the original size, and I have seen her do it on her Instagram. It is quite impressive. So after the slime is all puffed up, it is very poofy and soft. Also, the wet residue from the slime at the beginning completely goes away after you play with the slime for roughly, I don't know, 2 minutes. And the slime also gets more matte the more you play with it. Overall, I'm going to give this puff slime a 10 out of 10. Alright, so up next we have Merry Christmas from Texas Thicky. Also, on the top of all of her Christmas themed slime, she has a special sticker. It's just kind of like a holiday themed sticker, so that's super fun. Inside of the slime, it looks like we have some sprinkles, stars, foam beads? I'm honestly not sure. Alright, so as you can see, this slime is super thick and super glossy, just like she claims. It feels like a glue wall based slime because it is super clicky, creamy, thick, glossy, and somewhat stretchy. I will say that this slime can get a little bit rippable if you stretch it too quickly, but that goes for a lot of glue wall based slimes. So I'm just gonna mention it. I'm not going to take anything off for it. I don't know what it smells like, and it's bothering me because I recognize the smell. I'm kind of getting like sweet sherbet mixed with pine tree with a hint of sweaty socks. Nah, well, but the weird thing is it's nostalgic. I remember this scent from somewhere, but I don't know where it's from. Anyway, personally, not my favorite scent, but that's a personal preference. So you might love this scent while I am not a huge fan of it, so just keep that in mind, okay? So overall, texture-wise, I'm gonna give this slime a 10 out of 10, but for the overall score, I'm gonna give this slime a 9 out of 10 because I'm not a huge fan of the scent. Up next, we have 4-Hour Firefighters Freeze. So mixing this slime together was super satisfying. Also, when I first dipped into it, it did have a little bit of a wet residue, but that worked itself out and disappeared pretty quickly. This slime feels like it has fake snow in it. Not the plastic kind, but the stuff that you add water to and it like absorbs water. I think that was used as the thickening agent in this slime. But the slime is super smooth and creamy and pretty thick and floofy, but I am having quite an issue with it sticking to my desk. I don't know if that's just my desk, but I don't remember her slime sticking this much. But it can be easily cleaned up if you just kind of like roll the slime around like this. And I love this orange color. It's giving me mango vibes. It also kind of smells citrusy. It kind of smells like cuties. I feel like this definitely has a lot of self-inflating potential. There is still some snow fallout, but all you have to do is just like tap the slime and it's off your fingers. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 8.5 out of 10. I'm not gonna lie, the stickage to my desk is pretty extreme. Up next, we have 5 o'clock Sky Butter Fizz. This slime has a really gorgeous gradient from this like pinkish magenta color to this deep turquoise blue. Alright, so mixing that slime together was super satisfying. The layer on the top kind of felt like one of her puff slimes mixed with a butter slime, and the layer on the bottom felt like a super thick clear glue base with those fake snow pieces in it. And then when you mix it all together, you're just left with this, and then it mixes into this gorgeous light lilac color. It feels like a textured puff slime. It's super thick, creamy, soft, smooth, and stretchy. And I love those little fake snow pieces in there. I think it thickens up the texture a little bit. This slime has a really nice scent. It reminds me exactly of Double Bubble bubblegum. So overall, I'm going to give this slime a 10 out of 10. Up next, we have Mangoade Puff. Wow, Mangoade? Never heard of it before, but someone needs to make that a thing. That sounds so good. On the top of the slime, she just has these little, they look like orange glitters. I can smell the scent from back here, and it smells delicious. It smells exactly like mangoes. Yum. So when I first took the slime out of the container, as you saw, a little bit of it did stick to my desk, but that's okay. It is easy to clean up, and I don't think that'll be a problem once you mix everything together in the slime. This slime feels a little bit different from most of her puff slimes. I don't know, it feels a little bit thicker and denser and a little bit rubbery, not like a bad type of rubbery, but I don't know. I wouldn't really expect this slime to puff up that much, but I guess we'll be the judge of that in a second. So the amount of time that I spent puffing up this slime was a little bit shorter than the first one, so it would make sense that it puffed up a little bit less. So after puffing the slime up, it is super thick, poofy, floofy, fluffy, smooth, creamy, you know, all those good adjectives. Pretty much feels exactly like the first puff slime that I tested in this video. Overall, I'm going to give this slime a 10 out of 10. Last but definitely not least, we have DIY Caramel Mocha Freeze. So I have seen a lot of slimers recently kind of hop on this DIY slime trend. I love this trend because it's so much fun. I didn't realize at the top it's white, and on the bottom it's kind of like this dark orangey flesh color. I don't know how to describe that color. I am going to say that the clay was a little bit difficult to mix in because some of it already hardened, but that is pretty much all my fault because I did purchase this slime almost a month ago, so this clay has been sitting around for a while, and she also needs to thicken up the clay in order to send it so it doesn't lose its shape during shipping, so that is mostly my fault. I'm just gonna mention that. No penalty though, but just keep in mind that if you want to purchase this, just keep. I did notice that this slime name is Caramel Mocha Freeze, so when I think of that, I do kind of think of like a chocolatey color. This slime was a little bit lighter than I was anticipating. It doesn't really remind me of like a caramel mocha. No hard feelings though. I know it is a little bit difficult to color darker slimes. I just do wish that this slime color was a little bit darker. Also, once again, I'm having pretty big issues with the slime sticking to my desk. Oh, this one is quite hard. But you can clean this slime up pretty easily if you just kind of like roll the slime around on the surface. On a higher note, this slime is really soft, stretchy, and somewhat sizzly. It does feel like there is fake snow in this slime to kind of act as the thickening agent. Alright, so there is a very light scent in here. It smells like chocolate, which would make sense considering it is caramel mocha. But I do wish the scent was a little bit stronger in here. I mean, I can barely smell it, and that kind of makes me sad. Also, snow fallout is not bad at all. So, overall, I'm going to give this slime 7 out of 10. Okay, let me explain. Number 1, I do wish that this color was a little bit darker. I don't know, I'm not really getting caramel mocha vibes from this slime color. Number 2, I do wish that the slime scent was a little bit stronger. Number 3, the slime stickage to the table, I'm not gonna lie, is a little bit of a problem. It's kind of bad. Extras! She spoiled me with extras. Let's start with the slimes. So she actually gave me a puff slime as an extra. Thank you so much. How iconic, one of our puff slimes, and it is Christmas themed. Also, I'm loving this red and white gradient on the bottom. Super cute. So let's just, ooh, wow, girl. This puff slime actually didn't have a wet residue at the top at all. After you mix the slime together, it is this really nice red color. This also has an absolutely delicious scent of peppermint. Okay, so I was just playing with the slime for like, I don't know, a minute. I can already tell that this has absolutely amazing self-inflating potential. The base slime feels exactly like the other 2 puff slimes. Also, I love how she took the time to hand write each of these, like, thank you for ordering again, and like extra little notes in Sharpie. I find that super cute and super special. It honestly makes my day when I see a slime seller or an influencer interacting with their supporters. That means the world to me, anyone, you know. My second extra, we have candy cane cheesecake jelly. Ooh. Okay, super stretchy. It kind of has this like tan color to it with little red and white chunks in there to kind of look like crushed up candy canes. It also has a really strong scent of peppermint, but we love that. We can never get enough peppermint. Am I right, people? Gotta get in the spirit. It's really stretchy, clicky, and smooth. It doesn't stick to my desk at all, and it's relatively thick. So I also really love this slime. All right, on to these extras. So this is a mini little flashlight. She also has a little Slime Yoda label on the front, and it is a keychain, so perfect to put on a bag. A Slime Yoda pen, 2 Slime Yoda wristbands that say Slime Yoda and Got Thickies, Slime Yoda headphones. Oh my gosh, she honestly has one of the biggest merch shops I have ever seen. She has her little Slime Yoda label on the sides, a Slime Yoda slime care sheet, and inside of this little cellophane baggie, we have Skittles, a Slime Yoda tattoo, and some borax. Alright, so that is pretty much it for the slime review. I do have one thing that I want to say about her slime shop. So, it is very well put together, very professional. I love it. Her puff slimes, godly, amazing. You know, the norm. But I do wish that she would test out some more slime textures. It seems like she kind of stays in her little safe corner with puff slimes, thicky slimes, and freeze slimes. I have purchased from her a couple times, and it seems like most of her slimes are just a different variation of these 3 base slimes, either interchanging scents, colors, add-ons, you know. But I do understand that she has a very big slime shop, and mass producing slimes is very difficult if you're doing like 18 different slime textures. So it goes either way, but I would love to see her try and test out different slime textures other than these 3 main ones. Thank you, Slime Yoda, for sending me this awesome slime package. I really enjoyed reviewing your slimes. So, if you did enjoy this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and to hit that big red subscribe button down below and the little post notification bell right next to it to get notified every time I post a new video. By doing this, you'll become a member of the hashtag notification squad and one of my timers. So, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be sure to see you all soon.